My name is Desmond Ross, and I'm the owner and creator of Peak Positive. Peak Positive is my creative outlet to make clothing, and I started it in high school, my senior year, and it's been going on strong, and we just hit 5 years last week. I started the brand because I didn't like clothes that was being sold at the time when I started it, which was like 2021. So I started making my own. I started making hoodies because I wanted specifically a pink hoodie at the time with like a cool graphic on it. So that was the first thing that I made. For my website process, I have to, of course, make the design first on Photoshop. Sometimes I draw it and then upload it to Photoshop, and then send the design to my manufacturer, and they'll send me like a sample back, and I have to like make sure everything's good, quality check it and all that stuff. And then usually they'll do the product picture for me, and then I can put that on the website so it's a perfect layout. Sometimes I got to do it myself with some like sunglasses and hats. I do those myself, but for the most part they can send me like a really, really good mock-up picture of the product so I can put it on my website. Having a social media presence with a brand is very important, because that's usually that's the first thing people see. Like people say like, oh, if you have something important, the first thing people are gonna see is your website. I think the first thing they see is your Instagram. They go to your website through that. I try to get like photo shoots out the same week as the drop. So like I'll probably post like on a Monday there's something coming out on Friday, and I try to drop at least once a month. I heard somebody describe it as like mountain streetwear. Don't know what that means, but it makes sense in a way. But I kind of just pull from like my favorite fashion designers, or like my favorite artists, my favorite musicians. Like I'll try to pull something from like all of them. Like people may not be able to tell when they see it, but I know where it came from. I'm really like in tune with how good quality should be now that I have a brand. Like the first hoodie that I made, I'll tell you about the pink one. It wasn't trash, but it wasn't good. So it's like each year I've been making clothes, I try to like elevate the quality of it. So I try to put that in the description of what you're buying. You may not understand it, but if you look it up, you're gonna be like, oh, this is good stuff. I graduated here at App State with a photography degree in last December, and really I've been using it to really support the clothes. I really like taking pictures. I love the editing process way more though, 'cause I like to like, when you take the pictures, like yeah, you get all the technical stuff right in camera, but the editing process is where you can get like the creative part, like editing, making the shadows how you want them, making the color how you want it. Like I see something in my head, and I can get it in camera, but in camera sees it how your eyes see it, and I want you to see it how like my brain sees it. For the most part, I use my friends for photo shoots because it's easier, it's authentic, it's super easy, like nothing's weird, like we all just homies hanging out taking pictures. Like it's really super dope to do with my homies and have them models. Like I had some homies like realize they're like, oh dang, I should like kind of get into modeling because I'm kind of good at it. I was like, yeah. And then when you model, I got more pictures to take, so it makes it easier for me too. Peak Positive has always kind of been like a community of friends and stuff, because when I started it, it was like 5 of us at the time, and we would, I wasn't a photographer at the time, so I had 2 homies that did pictures, and then we already had the music incorporated in it, and then I was just like the clothing guy, so I made all the merch and stuff. And then when I came up here and started DJing, I got into like the DJ community here, which is pretty big, and that's how I met Mia and Grant, and then we started doing more shows, and it kind of compounded. I started DJing because about 3 years ago, we was throwing a festival for the brand called Peak Fest, and my 2 homies that I started it with, they're from back home, so we did a festival like the summer before we went off to college in my homie's backyard. And we had about like 50 to 70 people back there just like having fun. Like they was playing their own music, and I was just like playing their tracks from a computer. And then a couple years ago, it got bigger over the years, so we started having it like at an actual venue up here called Brick House. And then the next year we was like, well, we want to have like bands and a DJ to end the night. So we had bands started, and then my homies rapped in between. And then I was looking for a DJ to end the show off, because that's how we did the year before. and all the DJs that I asked had to cancel last minute. So I had like a month before the festival, and I was like, I'm gonna get my own deck, and I'm gonna learn it, and if I'm trash within a week, I'm not doing it, but if I'm decent, I'm gonna play the show. And I was all right, so I played the show, and then kept DJing ever since then. I like to play a lot of like techno, house music, Detroit house, Jersey club, ghetto tech. I kind of really like the original roots of where like techno and house came from, which was black communities and queer communities really just having their creative outlet in a space that was safe for them. I think that was the best type of music at the time, so I like to incorporate a lot of that to my sets. Yeah, the house music is black music, sure, came from, like I just said, all music like that originated from really like funk and disco, which was originated by black people. So all techno and house kind of just came from that, and I wanted to highlight that point and make it like big as possible on a t-shirt. And that's how that shirt got started, and it's doing pretty well, and I'm about to re-drop it because they sold out. I think playing the shows really does bring community out, because whether they're just going out to go out, they don't know what's going on, or they do know what's going on, we try to make it so that like you're not gonna forget that night specifically. Like you're gonna show up, have fun, be safe, and then like that night should be a staple piece in your head. I want to start DJing in other cities, other states, and then I feel like getting booked as a DJ opens up for me to be like, oh, I can have a pop-up at the DJ set. And then that will probably like branch out so I can like sell Peak Positive as like kind of like merch, but still get the name out there, get the word out there, build a community anywhere. I think my younger self would think like, I'll probably be shocked that I'm got to do exactly what I want to do. I think I would be like, dang, bro, you made it happen, low key. But I also think my younger self would also be like, you ain't made it far enough yet. Like, you gotta keep going. Whatever you thinking about doing, just do it. Like, I know it was like cliche and people say that all the time. It's like, bro, the longer you put it off, the longer you're not gonna do it. So if you could do it yesterday, you should have done it. In any type of anything that you want to do, just do it, try it. Just start doing something to work towards it at least.